Welcome along, everybody. Whoa, what the fuck? The timings are fucked right now. Okay, they are actually broken. All right, we'll turn them off for a second. Anyways, welcome everybody to my watch along for practice 3 for the 2025 Formula 1 Spanish Grand Prix. There's a fair bit to talk about. Obviously, the technical directive coming into play. But yeah, last practice session before we get into qualifying later on today. Excuse me, if it's your first time tuning on in to watch along, this is how it works. You got my face here, you got the live timings here. Normally, they're broken right now, but hopefully they'll fix up soon. You got the session timer down the bottom left, and you got lovely Twitch chat that you can type in. So if you're watching right now over on TikTok or YouTube, come over to the Twitch stream. That is the place to be. Otherwise, if you prefer a YouTube stream, you can head over to YouTube. Then you can rewind and whatnot with the player. But yeah, let's get underway. Let's get the timer up. Oh, they're not out on track yet. But yeah. Oh, we need to get predictions up. Predictions up for practice 3. Who will finish first in practice 3? Get your predictions in with your channel points. I think McLaren, one session was Lando, one session was Piastri. So let's see if that happens again today. Could you get me F1? TG, I'm sorry, man. I can't. As much as I'd love to. Oh my god, I get to see your pretty face again. Yay! What's up, Kebabism? 9th race in 11 weeks on 4 different continents so far. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Honestly, the F1 world's been popping off. I've been loving F1 this year. I don't know if it's just me being back into streaming and like really enjoying streaming and streaming going well and content going well, or if it's there's a championship fight. But I don't know. Everything's feeling great at the moment. I'm loving the F1 world. Why changing from Red Bull to Sauber? Wait, who's changing from Red Bull to Sauber? Sorry. Oh, that guy. Sometimes it's just salary. Sometimes it's they want something fresh. Sometimes they might want to live in a different country because they go to the factory a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of parts into why drivers move teams, specifically down the grid to a lower team. Kim Illman at the Red Bull garage. Yeah, I saw that. Him and Bernie were chilling outside. All right, Alpine, first car out on track as the timer should come up in a second. ACRL! Who decided to put ACRL on during a session, man? How's it going there, Blicky? All right, cars on track. Give me the timer. All right, the live timing's fixed. Oh, maybe the timings aren't gonna. Maybe the timings are broken for F1 as well, so they're not gonna show them for a little bit. All right, time is up. Timer is up. Sync on up. Okay. Yeah, time is up. No problem. Love your videos. Appreciate it, TG. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what's happening to the timings, man. They're completely fucked right now. Yeah, let me. I guess once they fix on the broadcast, then I know they've fixed in the game. Sorry, on the multi-view as well. This annoys me. Why aren't you in the car? Get your practice in, man. I know why I don't get a loyalty discount F1 25 when I got in on F1 23 and 24. You on Steam, True Guru? The loyalty discount works on Steam. So according to this, McLaren stays the exact same. Red Bull. I know this is the car performance. Sorry. I thought this is how they're developing so far over the season. Don't worry. I was gonna say, how's McLaren stay put? Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah. It's practice. Yeah, but like, nah, fam. What's up, Boss Twan? George will win this weekend. You reckon George will win? How to get Lloyd to discount on PlayStation? I don't think it exists, True Guru. I think it's only Steam that do it. How's it going, Mike Dukakis? F1 and broken time is just tradition. Yeah, I don't know how it's been broken for so long. Like, you're a $1 billion company sponsored by AWS, one of the biggest, like, what do you call it? Not cloud services, but like, you know what I mean? What do you call it? Like, what is AWS? Web services. That's what I meant. I'm just having to scroll while we wait for cars to come out. I'm just having to scroll through Twitter to see if there's any news that's come out. Uh... So I just saw a video of Hadja throwing an Inter Milan shirt on the ground. Did you ever watch F1 Academy? F1 Academy's not on this weekend. Next F1 Academy rounds in Canada. Oh, the show. No, I haven't watched the show yet. No. I want to. I haven't watched the Kimi Antonelli documentary either. I need to at some point. Why are the driver just chilling on the garage? Yeah, I don't get it, man. Here we go. Alonso's coming out. All right, the live timing's fixed yet? Woo! Shout out the F1 live timings. Look at that. That's sick. Kimi documentary is amazing. What Cameron does, want to get into F1 photography, like full-time social media, love doing photography. Yeah, it's really cool what he does. Like, he's just like content creator slash videographer slash showing his work as a photographer in F1. I don't know how he makes money doing it or how he made money doing it, but I think it was more just like he loved doing it and he ran at a loss for so long. He used to own a company in Australia, which he sold, so he probably had fuckloads of money. Also has a lot of real estate and stuff like that, apparently. You gonna watch the F1 movie? Yeah, I bought tickets for release day at IMAX, so I'm excited. I heard last week that Norris was leading the championship. Oscar's still up by 3 points. Norris hasn't been leading the championship since China? Bahrain, something like that. But yeah, Piastri's still in the lead. How's it going there, Travis? Alonso waving in the crowd. What a legend. Yeah, bro came out for a little outlap. Come back in now. Bro, like, why is no one out? I don't get it. Are you doing a giveaway today? No, but I will be doing a giveaway on Twitter and YouTube. Are you watching alone? Yeah, I always do my watch-alongs alone. So I can chat to you guys. The Antonelli one is stupid, really. What didn't you like about the Antonelli one? When is it? I'll be posting on Twitter and YouTube at some point, so just keep your eyes peeled. I don't know exactly when. So we've got Bortoletto, Straw, and Alonso on track, but instead we're watching Piastri do nothing in the garage. Cool. Oh, no, I mean the movie on release day. So what's that? June 30th, June 27th, 28th, something like that. Late June. What I got on my calendar. Excuse me. Oh, June 25th. Wait, I'm watching on June 20. Wait, have I fucked that up? June 25th. I thought the movie didn't come out till June 28th. F1 movie. Oh, it is June 25th, so okay, which poster looks better to you guys? Which poster looks better? This one? This one? Oh, that's low as fuck quality. This one? Or this one? Which is your fave? This one, I feel, to me, it's cool. It's a cool poster, but like, other than the F1 logo, like, it's not F1-y enough. Like, even his race suit, like, he could be a fucking astronaut if you have a quick look at it. This one, I think, is dog shit. This one, it's like, what's he doing? Driving out into the fucking sunset? I don't get it. Like, and it's also off, the fact he's off-center just pisses me off. I hate that one. This one is probably my favorite. Why is it low quality? Wait, F1. To be fair, the IMAX posters are always so much better. F1 IMAX poster. Why are they always so low quality? Why do I need to go on Facebook? Ah, there we go. Found it. This one. That's probably my favorite. That one feels like Formula One. You've got the car there. You've got another car there. The lines feel like Formula One. F1, the movie. You got Brad Pitt, which, you know, he needs to be on the poster because he's got such a big pull. You got the other actors. And then you've got from the director of Top Gun, Maverick. Like, I don't know. I like that poster a lot. It's my favorite. Your favorite is my least favorite. Really? I don't know, man. I just feel like the others just don't feel F1-y enough, and they're just kind of like bland. Hey, boy. What's up, CY Finmore? Sunset Brad. When is FC 26 coming out? They haven't announced it yet. They haven't announced the game just yet. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh my god, banned. Oh my god, banned, bro. How long was I showing that for? How long was I showing that for? Okay, okay. Don't ban me, TikTok. I'm sorry. Holy shit. Oh, I can't believe how much action we get to see at the start of FP3. I can't keep up. I know it's crazy, right? Imagine to get tickets for the 23rd early screening. Ooh, nice, nice. Yeah, the early screen sold out really quick, so you done well. The sunset one is cooler. Except Leap Z, how's it going today, dude? No, this one doesn't look good. Too much shit on it. Really? See, I feel that feels more F1-y to me. Skylaw is on the way. UCL final today. Yeah, who do you guys think is going to win? Imagine getting banned for showing 10 seconds. Yeah, imagine. But I can't help, you know, like the bots detecting certain shit, you know. Rando stuff. Thank you for the follow, man. Excuse me. Yeah, there's literally no one out on track. Are the live timings fixed? Bro, what is this? Let me try restart. Let's see if it's fixed. No way we don't have live timings today. How is this bro still not fixed? What is this? Bro, what is happening to the live timings, man? The fuck? Totally forget that the final was today. Is it? Do you guys feel like maybe the final was already one of the semi-final matches, or does this actually feel like the final? Bro, why are the live timings broken? Are you kidding me? Oh, no live timing, soz. Not that it really matters anyway. Who the fuck looks at the live timing? It comes more in handy for like quality in the race and stuff. Can you show the visuals? I cannot, Bobo. Why does the F1 Apple TV show visual of the practice? The visual practice? That would be because you need to pay for the extra upgrade your account. Now it's 50-50. They're limiting their running time to not go through too many tires and high temps. Is that why? I've always wondered why people just don't go out and lap. I still don't understand though. Like, okay, why doesn't Pirelli give every team a hard tire that they can just go out on and just lap? But yeah. Oh my god, look at the front wing now of the V carb. You've got the Cash App logo, the Hugo logo, and the Red Bull logo. Question, not statement. I'm not sure. Oh, are they limiting? Oh, okay. Yeah, they might. You might be right. To be honest, you might be right. Yeah, what are they on Colapinto? We're out on track. We weren't even watching them. But anyways, Ocon's coming out now. What's my favorite flavor of Monster? This red one. What's it called? Red Bull. That's new rewind feature will be nice for watch-alongs. Yeah, once they bring that to Twitch. Apparently it's going to get announced today. Or has it been announced? Basically, if you don't know, TwitchCon is on this weekend and they're planning to announce rewinding just like YouTube has. So, oh, it has been announced. Fuck yeah, wait. Is it, where's it been announced on Twitch? Twitch's account, Twitch's Twitch. Oh, okay, yeah, let me have a look. Unity Guild Lounge. For the first time at TwitchCon EU, the Unity Guild Lounge. Hang out, meet creators, don't care. Meetups are everywhere. We've expanded our meetups, now featuring women on Twitch, LGBTQI+, horror community, Roblox fans, VTubers, and more. Wait. Okay. Sorry, I thought I was reading the wrong thing for a second. Partner Lounge updates. The Partner Lounge now includes elevator pitch sessions. Don't care. Mobile gets a makeover. We've been rolling out dual format streaming and vertical viewing later this year. That's cool. So that way, when I go live, if you're scrolling Twitch on a phone, you'll see my stream in portrait. And then if you click full screen, it will rotate at landscape. That's kind of cool. That is really cool. That is going to be big for Twitch. Get early access to 2K streaming. We're expanding access to 1440p, clearer streams, fewer drop frames, roll up, stream in HD. Affiliates and partners can sign up to request now. Let me go sign up right now. I need to fucking... Wait, let me write this down. So I know we're not talking about F1 right now, but there's literally nothing happening. Combos, the new hype train. Sell a load of combos. Bit-powered reactions that erupt on screen as viewers rally together. Don't care. And run your own sub promos. Coming soon. Streamers can launch their own gift sub promos. Partner anniversary, cat birthdays, horror night. That's sick. That is sick. That is actually sick. Love that. So you can now choose to discount your own subs for an event if you want. It would be interesting to see though how that works. Like, will you be limited to only doing it one time per year? Will you be limited to doing it like once every month or something like that? Because if it's all time, some people might genuinely choose to just like discount their subs permanently because they feel like the subs are too much. But yeah, that'd be cool. Like, I'd love to do that. Like, birthday stream, partner anniversary, maybe even like race weekends. Do you know what I mean? Like on Sundays, all gift subs are 30% off or something like that. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I part of me is also like, I wouldn't mind gift subs being cheaper because if someone chooses to sub themselves, it's the full amount. But if someone wants to gift subs, it's cheaper. That way, this is my logic, right? If someone wants to gift $50, if someone wants to gift 10 subs, let's say that's $50. Okay, no, let's say someone's like, I want to donate to Ponden 50 subs, $50 worth of subs. They're only going to get 10 subs. But if they go, I want to donate 50 subs, fuck, let me restart. I think the discounted thing is cool because if someone's like, okay, I want to donate $50 to Ponden, it's going to be 10 subs. But if there's a discount on, they go, I want to donate $50 to Ponden, it ends up being 20 subs. So it's like, if people are wanting to donate the same amount of money or like sub the same amount of money, it just means there's more subs. The only difference is if someone's like, I want to give 5 subs, then it's like going to be cheaper. But I don't know. Part of me is like, I don't mind give subs being cheaper, to be honest. But then you get everyone gifting each other. Yeah, true. What do you usually use for the timing tower on the left side of the stream? I use multi-viewer, but it's broken at the moment. I don't know why. Yeah, multi-viewer is what I use for the timing tower. It's fucking amazing. It's such an amazing app. It's just, I don't know why it's broken right now. Wait, let me actually go on multi-viewers. Wait, you said they announced it though. I don't see it on this. Whoever said that. They haven't announced it. Monetization earlier than ever. New streamers can now unlock monetization tools before hitting affiliate. That's cool. Wait, let me go on multi-viewer and see if he's put out something about this being broken. Oh, he hasn't tweeted in ages. Oh, wait, no. I scrolled too far. Oh, yeah, I don't know why it's broken. Thomas, same for it. You did pay. What did you pay for? Did you pay for F1 TV Essential or whatever it's called? Because you need to have F1 TV Pro or better. What do you usually use for timing on the left? Yeah, like I said, multi-viewer. Haas defo sandbagging, you reckon? I don't think they're sandbagging. I mean, if this is your terminology of sandbagging, then maybe. But I think they just genuinely just do practice runs. Like, sorry, long fuel runs in practice. What McLaren used to do a couple years ago. Do you need a subscription for more TV? You just need an F1 TV subscription. The app is free, but you need an F1 TV subscription to use it. Guaranteed that discount comes out of streamers' pockets. I think it comes out of you split. So like if someone, I think it's split equally. So like if it's if a sub's worth $5 and you got a 50-50 split with Twitch, it'll be $2.50 each, right? But if you discount your subs down to $4, then you'll get $2 each. You know what I mean? So I think it's split. Andrea, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Manpeen, live timing news. Live timing is working. No, it's not right now. It is on the stream, but it's not working for me for some reason. I'm a Palm. I don't know how this rookie of the season thing is even a debate. Wait, who did he say? Did he say it's 100% Hadja or 100% Antonelli? Because I think it's 100% Hadja. Apparently in F1 25, there's also a mandatory 2-stop in Monaco. What, in the game? That's fucking sick if so. Brad Pot is pushing the age limits. Wait, Brad Pot? Rando stuff, they the follow. I mean, they want Norris to win, but the media don't like anyone from Australia to do well. I feel like I've heard this for years, though. Oh, the media don't like Italians, don't like Max, don't like Australians. It's just like, I think at the end of the day, media is just gonna back their own country. What's happening right now? Literally nothing. Ponden, we do some open lobbies post-practice? No, we've got F2 sprint race to watch, and then we've got F1 qualifying build-up. Multi-viewer's back now. Not for me. I'll give it a refresh, but not for me right now. Hey, okay, it's fixed now. I just had to refresh it. Hansa King, name of the bullet. Have you tried the 2-stop in Monaco? Not yet. Not yet. Sandbagging? Haas have looked like this the whole season. Yeah, every practice they're like this. It's annoying that you need an F1 TV subscription since Australia you can't watch F1 through F1 TV. There's no point getting it. Yeah, exactly. That's not too bad. It's generally cheap to get a year subscription of F1 TV if you just want the live timings on multi-viewer. Wait, who is Palmer backing? Who is Palmer saying there isn't a debate for? Was it for Hadja or was it for Antonelli? The time I did an F1 game was quali, by the way. You're so good, Boss Twan. You're so good. Can you gift me F1 25? I cannot, unfortunately, my dude. We are going to be doing a giveaway on YouTube and Twitter, though. Hadja, yeah, good, good. I keep seeing, like, oh, Antonelli's Rookie of the Year, or, yeah, Antonelli and Hadja. Dude, Antonelli is in a faster car at a better team and is 4/10 off his teammate consistently, whether it's qualifying or race pace. Hadja is beating his teammate and is sometimes even beating the Mercedes and the Ferraris. So how is Hadja not fucking easily Rookie of the Year? Hadja's been more consistent. If it wasn't for his crash in Australia, Hadja's had a better season. Easily better season. People just look at Antonelli's first race and go, wow, that's amazing for a first race. And it's like 100%. But he's also been off his teammate. And, like, they kind of forget that he bottled, you know, like, Antonelli bottling the sprint pole in Miami is, in my opinion, is on the same level as Hadja bottling the race in Australia. His teammate's George Russell, but Hadja's been doing, yeah, true, 100% is George Russell. But also, Liam Lawson, you know, like, has more experience than Hadja, and he was also up against Yuki as well. Hadja to Audi if he keeps driving like this, you reckon? All right, Russ up to the top on sauce. Why are we getting some soft runs? I thought we were doing the soft runs yesterday. Any incidents so far? No, nothing. Literally only, the cars are literally only just coming out on track right now. What is my name? What's my real name? My real name is Blake. Oh, yeah, Hadja has 100% had the better season, yeah. I think people, whenever you say, oh, Hadja's had a better rookie season, people take that as like an attack on Antonelli. Like, he's doing well. It's like, we're not saying Antonelli's not doing well. I just think Hadja's doing way better. If only Bordello was in a better car, people would be astonished with what he can do. Perhaps consider him as one of the more impressive rookies. I agree with you, Amni, that I think he could do well. But I think people being like, if Bordello was in a better car, he would do well. I think it's like, we don't know. You know what I mean? People said, you know, people said Liam Lawson was going to do well when he got into F1, and he's kind of been like, you know, inconsistent. People said Nick DeVries was going to do well. People said Colapinto was going to come back to F1 and do well, and he's not doing well right now. You know what I mean? So who knows? When Bortoleto gets a good car, maybe he's not going to be as good as people think. So we really just don't know. We really don't know. But I agree with you. I think history shows, especially with him winning F2 and F3, history shows he should be a good driver, because that's what Piastri did. That's what Leclerc did. All the big guys. Give me your predictions for quali, like top 3. I'm going to go Max P1, Lando P2, Piastri P3. Can't compare Gabby with Liam, Colapinto, and DeVries. I agree with you, but what I'm saying is, like, there's so much hype around these drivers now that you can't really say they will be good or not until they actually get in the seat. In my opinion, 1 Hadja, 2 Antonelli, 3 Behrman, 4 Bortoleto, 5 Lawson, 6 Doohan, 6 Colapinto, 7 Doohan. I completely agree, other than swap Colapinto and Doohan, because I think he's only had 2 races, but he crashed in qualifying, and his race pace was bad. Jack Doohan crashed a couple times, yeah, and his race pace was bad, but I think Colapinto from the 2 races done worse than Doohan so far. But we'll see how this weekend plays out. But yeah, overall, I agree. I think Antonelli go to Williams and Sainz to Merc. Antonelli to Williams. Antonelli's, I think, proven that he is an amazing driver, and him staying in this Mercedes is going to be great. It was risky. I agree. I think they should have done that. But in hindsight, well, actually, can you say in hindsight they made the right decision putting Antonelli in the Merc? Because they might end up losing the constructors. P2 in the constructors because of Antonelli, and maybe it would have been better to put Albon or Sainz in that Merc. But look, at the end of the day, Antonelli's an amazing driver. So Frank has been shocking so far. I was expecting more from him, to be honest, even though the Alpine doesn't look good. Just doesn't seem there. He definitely doesn't seem on it. Busy the same drivers, but Franco brings more money. Should Kimi have gone to Williams and Sainz to Merc, then swap? Yeah, I guess I just answered that. If we could have a team of rookies that are in equal machinery for the same amount of time, and then we find out who is best, that'd be sick. Remember, we're going to be getting the rookie F1 race potentially at the end of this year. If you don't know, there was meant to be an F1 rookie weekend. So basically, the last weekend of the year, they use it as a test weekend. They try out different formats. They try out different systems. And basically, it would be like 10 to 20 rookies in cars having a drive. So it's basically another Grand Prix weekend that F1 can broadcast and sell sponsors for and have viewership for. But it's not a part of the championship, and it's just for rookies to race in. And I think that would be perfect. I think that would solve a lot of problems. One, it would solve the problem of drivers coming in the sport and getting dropped straight away because they're not good enough, and it really gets talent to get shown. 2, I think it'd be amazing for Formula 1, the amount of clips and the amount of moments and storylines and stuff to talk about. The only negative is that, like, the season ends and then the team have to stay in Abu Dhabi for, like, 1 more race. But it'd be a lot more chill, you know what I mean? It'd be a lot more of a chill weekend. Yeah, you can make it count as super license points as well. Exactly. And it would allow them to test things. Test out Pirelli tires, test out different formats, test out different point systems, even though the points wouldn't mean anything. you could just kind of like have a little bit of a look. It's going to be an actual race. Yeah, it'd be like an actual weekend, I think. So they'd probably just do like a couple practice sessions to test tires, and then they'd do like a quali and a sprint or something like that. But yeah, it's meant to happen last year, but they weren't able to turn it around so quickly. But then again, I haven't heard anything about it, and we're almost halfway through the season. We still haven't heard about it. We'll see if it was best for Merck with how Kimi develops, but it was def best for Williams getting signs. Then a driver they'd lose in a couple years like Russell. Yeah, true, exactly. Does Alonso going out solo lap mean he's... Wait, does Alonso doing a solo out lap mean he's retiring? No, not at all. I think he was just doing an installation lap and was like, fuck it. I want to wave to the crowd while I go around. If he was retiring, he would do it on the final lap or the in lap of the race. They were still going to stay in Abu Dhabi for postseason tests. So it would just be spice it up. Yeah, exactly. True, good point. In equal cars over a season, it's pretty obvious Gabby versus Hadjo race. Wait, you're saying Gabby would be better than Hadjo over the course of a season? I mean, we don't know that, to be honest. We don't know that. I mean, I get your logic because obviously Borderlander did better than Hadjo in F2, but Hadjo also got unlucky. And F1's different to F2. That's like saying, like, oh, Ronaldo's a better footballer because he could do more keepy-ups than Messi, you know what I mean? Like, it's still football, but, like, it's a completely different principle. Maybe it's not the best analogy, but you get my point. Like F2, yeah, is a motorsport series, is an open wheel series, but it's different to F1. Terrible analogy. I don't think it's... it could have been better, but like it's just an example of like you using one principle or one aspect to be like, oh, he would be better than this driver in F1. And don't be wrong, like that's not me saying like, oh, F2's irrelevant. But what I mean is like, Hadjo right now is showing how good of a driver he is. And until Bortoleto gets in a good team, we're not going to really know. But I would argue Bortoleto hasn't done convincingly against Hulkenberg for me to think that he's going to smash it in a top team. And that's not me saying Bortoleto's bad. I'm just saying I think Bortoleto could be closer and or beating Hulkenberg more. Yeah. But then you could argue maybe Hadjo wouldn't be looking as good if Yuki or someone else was in the car. / if Liam wasn't getting unlucky, but... Oh! The fuck? So much understeer. Like, why have they put the smallest number in the world on Liam's Halo? Like, put a Red Bull logo there. What the fuck? That car's undrivable. Get him out. Fix the car right now. So do you prefer Mr. Beast or Miss Sensible? Fuck off. What are these questions, bro? Are you back to normal, by the way, where the soft is the fastest, the hard is the slowest? Let's hope so, man. Last couple of weeks have been fucking stupid. Gabby's been matching Hulk at times. He's in Salvas. I haven't really noticed. I've been giving my eye on Bortoleto. He's definitely been close to Hulkenberg, but he's also been making mistakes himself sometimes. There's been a few times where Gabby could have made it out of Q2 and hasn't. And there's been a few times where Hulkenberg is looking quicker, but he's made a mistake. So, yeah, it's hard. I wouldn't say it's hard to tell, but we haven't got the full picture yet. Another P20 loading for Colapinto. Yeah, it's interesting why he's so slow. I mean, at least this session, Gasly's not looking great himself. But like FP2, Gasly was way up in the top 5, I think. Top 6. And then Colapinto was way down. By the way, Ponden, what is your opinion of good old Jack Brabham, who managed to become champion in 1966 with his own car while being team owner at the same time? Obviously, I haven't been watching F1 for that long. I mean, not many people have been watching F1 for that long, so I don't really have many thoughts on Jack Brabham. But those OGs, man, who not only raced for the team, but made the car and managed the team at the same time, those guys are like the true legends, so you can't not respect them. What's the best track on F125? I'm loving Australia at the moment. It's always been one of my favorite tracks on the game, and now it's LiDAR scanned. It's so good. I think if you start in a good car like Antonelli, you automatically get better. If you're Bortoleto driving a Merc instead of Kimi, I think he would do just as good as Kimi, yeah. But that's what I mean. We don't know, though. Because if the roles were reversed, you know, we can't sit here and be like, oh, well, if Kimi had a better car, he'd be... You know what I mean? People would sit there and be like, oh, if Kimi had a better car, he'd be good. You just don't know. The average gap between Gabby to Hulk is the third smallest on the grid after the McLarens and Haas from Thomas Shoot. That's interesting. But again, that doesn't show the full picture, right? That doesn't show the full picture sometimes. There's been, I think, 3 qualifyings this year that have been affected by red flags. And then not to mention traffic as well. Like, I agree, over the course of a long season, that's a good gap to look at. But so far, we've only had a few races and it's been a bit all over the place, if I'm being honest. Is he the same Brabham some Merc cars are called? Like what? Like road cars? I agree and disagree with Alex. Is that a corner? No, because they're flat out. But at the same time, they do turn the wheel. What are you guys saying? Is that a corner or not? If you're not on F1 TV, Alex Brundle's been making a joke about how turn 6 shouldn't be called turn 6. But now I'm looking at it. I think that's definitely a corner. That's like saying all the corners at fucking Saudi aren't corners. What's he on about? Sup, Olivers? How's it going, dude? What's wrong with Oscar? I don't think he's done a lap yet. Yeah, he's just been on the mediums. Unpopular opinion. I think Red Bull did the right thing that they put Liam back to RB. They know the car needs changes, but they can't change it immediately, and they need someone who can drive it and not be last experienced driver until they fix it. If Liam stayed, it could potentially ruin, and the Red Bull doesn't want that. I agree with the logic of why they would put Yuki in the car and keep Liam at RB, but I disagree with the way they went about it. If they had faith in Liam, they should have kept him there. Otherwise, they should have put Yuki in the first place. So yeah, I agree with your logic, but they shouldn't have. If that was their logic all along, they should have put Yuki in straight away. With his logic, Jeddah would have 5 corners. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck's he on about? Corners cause you're turning because you're turning the car, not corners on engineer type speech where corners are the only where you brake. If turn 6 is a corner, then the Imola straight has a turn 1. True. I mean, I guess that's another way to look at it. Effant, David the Volk. Where's Rosberg? He's on the Sky commentary this weekend, isn't he? Who's looking like they're on for pole? I think it's between... I don't know. I think it's... the clients look like favorites. Mercs have set some great soft laps right now, but obviously no one else has come out on soft just yet other than Leclerc, who's 4-10 soft. What about Verstappen? He has to score high this race to keep the season exciting. Yeah. There'll be races, though, that he takes away from the McLarens. McLarens are eventually going to have a DNF at some point, you know. Will Yuki still be at RB next season? I hope so. I think he's proven that he's quick. He just needs to string it together. Excuse me. So glad we got Nico this weekend. He's been great. Yeah, I feel like he's just like no bullshit. McLaren's and Max. I think it's McLaren and Max and maybe Russell, but we'll have to see how good the Mercedes is. Why are we constantly in this fucking Paddock Club balcony? Does this cameraman like this chick or something? Fuck off. Why people complain about practices being boring? I don't know why this session today these 3 sessions this weekend have been super boring. Like cars have barely been out on track. Barely anyone's been going on the softs and setting quick lap times. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's also just the end of triple header. There's not as much to talk about. But yeah, it's been weird. Let's just put Bottas in the second Red Bull. No. Bottas used to be the Checo, the Liam, the Sonoda, the driver that was getting clowned on in the sport. And now it's like, guys, let's bring Checo back. Not gonna lie, I think Red Bull's cooked. They don't have a good car that anyone can drive besides Max. And I think Max will retire sooner than we think. The thing is, though, Vaz, when Max leaves, they'll just dial the car back. The car won't be championship level, but they'll still be a top 4 team, 100%. But they'll just have to dial it back. And then they can build the car around someone else. But when you've got the opportunity to build around a driver like Max or make a car that's not championship level around 2 drivers, what are you going to do? You're going to build the car around Max. And he's won 4 championships doing it. So, and potentially maybe a 5th this year. So, yeah. Put the reserve drivers in the race. Yeah, like we said before, I'm looking forward to the rookie Grand Prix that they might do at the end of this year. So Asian skills, they know Spain too well. Yeah, that too. Would Red Bull be a mid-team if they didn't have Verstappen? With this car, yeah, Red Bull would probably finish behind Williams and maybe even, to be honest, maybe even V-Carb in the championship. But if they didn't have Max Verstappen, they'd build the car around Yuki or Checo or Liam or whoever the fuck it is in the car. And they would probably finish 4th, easy 4th in the championship. Which is probably where they're going to finish anyway with this car that Max can win a driver's championship with. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. I think they would finish 4th if they built the car around another driver. They'd finish 4th in the constructors. They'd finish 4th in the constructors if they built the car around Max. But at least building the car around Max, you have the chance of the driver's championship. That's if Red Bull Ford RB engine is decent. That too, they're going to worry about that next year. Club into the GOAT first as always. You mean last? Well, this is probably the 4th strongest machine this few races. Yeah. What's the change of Max getting to Merc? Toto said they've had conversations, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. But they still haven't re-signed Russell, so it's still possible. Hit the Apex. Thank you for the follow. And Juancito. Thank you for the rose, bro. He's first if you switch the order. Alonso seems good so far this weekend. I hope he can keep it to get a point. Yeah, imagine if he gets his first points at home. That'd be sick. What if question, just for the funds. Which one of the drivers on the current grid do you think would be the best at driving the second Red Bull car? As the Red Bull car is right now, I ain't gonna lie. I would have said Lando last year, but then he started throwing. So I think he's shown that he maybe isn't as comfortable in hard to drive cars. Charles Leclerc. I think Charles Leclerc would be the greatest in the Red Bull car. Yeah, I think if I had to do a top 3, 1 Leclerc, 2 Alonso, 3 Russell. Yeah. I think Leclerc has proven that you can give him a tractor and he's still going to get amazing results. Look at that 2020 season. He's always on it. He's always beating his teammate. He's always qualifying well. He's always extracting the most out of the car. You know, he's one of those drivers in F2 that really love the car that he can wrestle. So I think he'd love that car. I think P2 would be Alonso. Alonso, again, his whole career has been able to adapt to cars nicely, and I think he'd like that style of driving. And then I think Russell has just shown he's a very consistent driver. I think Russell is a 50-50 in the sense of he'll either be really good or he'll be utter dog shit because he's like wants a car the specific way. But I feel like Russell would adapt really well. But it's hard to tell, right? Because I thought Liam Lawson was going to do good. Liam, you know, some people shit on Liam, whatever. But Liam, you know, he won on debut in every series he competed in, right? Which is such a thing about that. The first time you ever hop in a car at a track and you win, right? He got second in DTM, his first ever season in GT cars. He got second in Super Formula, his first ever season in Super Formula against some top Japanese drivers. He proved that he is probably the best driver at adapting, one of the best drivers at adapting to cars on the grid. So I think putting Liam in the Red Bull was a no-brainer. But he struggled. Yeah, we only had two. We only had two Grand Prix for him to prove himself. But yeah, he's such a good driver at adapting to cars. Well, he was. So who's to say Charles Leclerc wouldn't suck in a Red Bull? You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to tell. You could probably, maybe you put fucking, I don't know, Colapinto in the Red Bull and he fucking is so good. You just don't know. It's just who likes to drive on a knife's edge. I think at the end of the day, no one wants to drive on a knife's edge. It's just about who would adapt the quickest. And I think Yuki's kind of showing that he's picking up pretty quickly, which is good. All right, Max goes up to the top on softs. That's beautiful. Only 20 milliseconds ahead of Russell, so I'd like a better time than that, considering the track's gotten better now. Do they really build the car around Max? I feel like they make the car as fast as possible. That makes the operating and setup windows small. Yeah, 100%. Everyone says it. Red Bull say it. Max says it. Ex-engineers of the team say it. And others say it. Everyone says it. Red Bull build the quickest car, and Max just happens to be able to drive it. Whereas other teams can't build the quickest car because their drivers can't drive it. So they're not building the car around Max. Max just happened to drive the car that they build. And then, yeah, then they do keep continuing to build the car around Max because he's the only one that can drive it. Do you know how exactly the car might be built to suit... Oh. Might have losing the rear there. Yeah, Albon said it. Do you know how exactly a car might be built to suit a driver? I don't understand the setup. I understand the term of building the car is about the parts. I think I'm missing some information. When they say build the car, they build it to their style of driving. So some drivers like oversteer, some very rarely might like a little bit of understeer. I don't think anyone likes understeer. Some people like more front grip. Some people like more strong brakes. You know, yeah. So it's all setup related, really, or the feeling of the car. Some people like, yeah. At the end of the day, the looser the car is, the quicker it's going to be. So some drivers are like, you got to find that line of like, this car is right where on my limit of how much I can control. Whereas Max just feels like he doesn't have a limit. He's just so good. So, Volabo. I love the clip of Albon explaining how it was like playing a video game. Yeah, exactly. That is the best analogy I've ever heard was from Albon. He spoke so well in that podcast, man. He spoke so well in that podcast. All right. People coming out in softs now. Okay, this is going to be a good little end to FP3 here. Guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying, hit the follow button down below. We do watch-alongs like this for every single session, for every single Grand Prix weekend. So join me later on today for qualifying and every other Grand Prix this year. We'll be live as well 2 hours before the race tomorrow to do a build-up. So, yeah. We're going to be staying live on Twitch all the way through to qualifying today. We've got the F2 sprint race to watch. We've got videos from previous years to watch, so be sure to stick around. Yeah, let's see what laps everyone does here. Ocon moves up to P11. It's going to be a good end of the session. The dark clouds made it seem like a game footage somehow. We'll be watching F2. Yeah, we're going to watch the F2 sprint race. Yeah, everyone's coming out now, it seems. After 3 practice sessions, I don't know who's good. I don't know who's getting pole. I don't know who's good for fantasy. I think McLaren are favorites. Max P2, Russell P3. But yeah, I think it's hard to tell between Williams and VCARB right now. I really need a poo, guys. So after this, I'm gonna have to dip to the toilet. Ah, you're always pooing. Yeah, it's my one poo of the day, okay? We're talking about practice? Yeah, we are. Not another poo again. Shut up. I need a poo. I haven't pooed today. What do you mean? Stop. You guys are trolling me. We actually need a poo emote. You guys told me. Rasmus, name of the follow. What? I'm the Liam Lawson? Wait, you're the Liam Lawson? What does that mean? Wake up, Ponden. Are you asleep? Wait, what do you mean am I asleep? Sup, Smidge Bomb? What do you mean am I asleep? I was going OP81, stop Smidge Bomb. Wait, what do you mean am I asleep, Smidge Bomb? Just because I didn't read your chat message in the chat? I was getting to it, man. There's a lot of messages to read. In Twitch chat as well. McLaren show again this weekend. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely favorites right now. When was the last time you pooped and what texture and color was it? It was yesterday. It was a good texture, actually. Good color as well. What's up, High and Storm? It's where Fernando is on for the points finish and DNS. For some reason, I'm going to throw hands at the Esteban engineers. Yeah, bro, so unlucky. Wow, Piastri's looking really quick right now. Oh, McLaren, slow McLaren down, bro. Hey. How much up? 7/10. Oh my god. How have McLaren gotten quicker? Someone slow them down. Five tenths up. Wow. 1 second up on Max. What? Okay. Max's light must have been bad because Leclerc, but still 7 tenths off. Hydra 1 second off. Bruh. Russell, Max, save us, please. Russell, Max, save us. Okay, Max better come out. Come on. Come on. Come on, Max. Come out. Come out. What's up, Dave? Dave's wallet. Bro, if the flexi wing situation has made McLaren faster, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Again, I don't want people to think, oh, you hate McLaren, you hate Lando. No, it's just I care about the sport, and I want the sport to be close. I don't care if McLaren wins the drivers or the constructors this year, but I want to fight. I've always said that. It's the same with 2022 and 2023 and 2024. I'm like, I don't care if Max wins the championship or not. I just want it to be close. Because there's nothing worse than not being able to cheer on a driver. And I love the end of 2024 season because there was actually stuff to cheer on for. Lawson last. Hey, he's coming out, right? Give him a break. He's coming out in the softs now. I thought flexi wings were banned. Yeah, they're still using them right now. Bright does. Williams saying they use a supercharger. Yeah, where's Williams? They're not coming out. They're going to sit at the bottom of the practice right now. I just thought McLaren would lose 5 tenths. No, it was never going to be 5 tenths. It was going to be maybe like 1 tenth. And a bit of, and pace and race pace. It's free practice, guys. Don't focus too much on the times. Yeah, but also, like, that's a monstrous lap. You know what I mean? That is a monstrous lap. Let's see what Max can respond with, though. This qualifying is going to be ugly. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I was really hopeful about Max after Imola. I was like, fuck yeah, like, traditional circuit. Got the setup feeling good now, but fuck. Excuse me. They're preparing the Williams special. I was in 6 cents off in 2 sectors. Fuck now. Cost cap didn't help against domination from one team. Also, the fact that so many teams are now investing in 2026, not really developing the 2025 cars. Are the new rules already in play, or they check it before the race? Yeah, I mean, there's no point in them using flexi wings now this weekend. Sorry, in practice when they gotta make sure it's good before the race. Yeah, Hamilton 1 second off, and it's behind Alonso. That is a huge lap from Piastri. What the fuck? Yeah, engine modes can be turned down, but again, the fact that many drivers would have their engines turned down, I think it's just Piastri was and McLaren looked good. Why is Piastri half a second faster than anyone? Don't know, but this is scary. This is scary. Lawson up to 9th, 2 tenths, 3 tenths off Hadja. Christian is off writing a long-worded letter asking for the TD to be removed. I wonder if Oscar and Lando will start denying team orders to fight each other soon. They haven't been doing team orders really at all this season. Remember Japan? Didn't let Piastri through even though he was faster. Was it China? Both of them kind of pushing instead of working together, I think it was. With the other races. I'm praying for another 19th place qualifying 10th place finish. Yeah, that guy is crazy. Close enough. Welcome back 2019 Williams. 2019 Williams. Oh, yeah. You're talking about because they're so far down. No, they haven't done their runs yet. Here comes Signs now. Let's see where Signs goes. Okay, Russell P4 7/10 off. There's no way McLaren is 7/10 quicker than P2. No, man. No. No. I've been loving this season so far, and I was so hopeful it was going to get better after Spain. No way it's going to get worse, bruh. Ollie, David the follow. There's no way it's getting worse, man. Oh, Signs went off track there slightly. Signs, put it on pole, bro. Oh, wow. Williams actually looked shit this weekend. It's so tight, though, between, well, generally, from P5 all the way down to 14th. It's so tight. Williams said they weren't going to be good this weekend, but I didn't believe them after Monaco, but maybe they aren't going to be good now. How much time would he lost here, though? Yeah, he's snapping, and then he went off track. Okay. To be honest, that might not be Williams' best time. He was a mistake there. Last week I said McLaren would be even quicker after the flex being bad. I wasn't serious, though. How the fuck is Max P5? Max did his lap earlier, so he hasn't done a lap at the same time as Russell, Leclerc, Norris, and Piastri, so we have to wait for him to come out. I don't know if Max will come out again, though. He was sitting in the garage for a while. Surely he comes out. The other teams may have shot themselves in the foot complaining about the front wing flex. It doesn't make sense, though. How have McLaren had their front wing flex taken off them and they're going quicker? Like, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe this whole time the flexing wasn't doing anything. So whilst everyone else has had to like change their wing and waste time on that, it just allowed McLaren to focus on other things. Gran Primo de España. Are you doing open lobbies after this? No, we've got the F2 sprint race, BCFC, so we'll be watching that. No more open lobbies today, unfortunately. Tomorrow, though, we'll be doing some more after, in between F2 and F1, because there'll be some time to kill. Yeah, maybe Oscar just found an amazing sweet spot and just put the lap of his life. All right, Max is coming out now on the softs. Okay, please, Max. Let's use softs, though, but still. Do you know if there's any way to watch IndyCar for free? I do not. So F2, then F1 quali, and then giveaway. So no more F1, no giveaway today on the stream. We'll be doing a giveaway on Twitter and YouTube later. Was hoping for a tighter field and a shift after Spain. Same. I think Lando was not comfortable with that car again. I just don't think he's done a lap yet. He made a mistake on his lap, so. Yeah, the fact Lando, excuse me, is 5/10 off his teammate, and it's P2. Just goes to show how dominant that McLaren is looking right now. Get off your phone, bro. Peep the Saubers. Yeah, Sauber's looking good right now. Oh, listen to that from the engine of the Red Bull. Oh my god. Huge sector one from Hadja. Wait, has he finished his lap yet? Ah. Hey, mate. I think Red Bull have loads of fuel in, I hope. There you go. All right, Max, come on. Please, man. Please, man. Guys, please. Everyone pray. Everyone pray. Even McLaren fans pray because we don't want McLaren domination, do we? Please. Even if you're 1/10 off, just please do something. Beautiful camera shot. Beautiful camera shot. All right, what's sector one looking like? 4 tenths off in sector 1. It's over, guys. Give the championship to McLaren now. Ah. Yeah, it's used tires, but they're only 3 laps old. He shouldn't be fucking a second off with 3 laps. Bro, this is ridiculous. Alright, that setup didn't work. 1.2 seconds down. How does Red Bull feeling like shit again after such a good Imola? Maybe the Red Bull's only good in high downforce, but then again, it wasn't good in Monaco, so I don't even know. He did go in the gravel, to be fair, but that's not 1.2 seconds worth. IP L1 no longer L1ing. We are doomed. 90% of fans of Red Bull gonna trash L1 again. Wait, what do you mean L1's not L1ing? He's done a lap, has he? Barcelona's not like Imola and Suzuka. They forgot to add Red Bull to fuel again. McLaren seems even faster. Maybe upgrades or setup. Yeah, honestly, it might be the TD, to be honest. Yeah, skipping qualifying. This is looking pathetic. No, you never skip qualifying. Qualifying is the best part of the weekend. Everyone will catch up in qualifying, you reckon? I fucking hope so, chat tick. But I have not seen gaps this big in practice since Max started 2024. I missed Rosberg. He only did FP1. He'll be back during the weekend, I think. Imagine Piat being Australian and being mad that Piastri's doing great. Are you stupid? I'm not mad that Oscar Piastri, the Australian driver, is doing great. I'm mad that we've got a team, don't care if it's McLaren, don't care if it's Red Bull, don't care if it's fucking Mercedes, looking a second quicker than everyone after a new technical directive has come into play that was hoping to shake up the season. It's got nothing to do with the driver or team in specific. It's to do with the sport that I enjoy watching and the sport that I make content for has one team dominating. KD, thank you for the follow, dude. Max sandbagging practice just to qualify pole. Let's pray. Let's pray. Yo, he's got a remote control car. That's quicker than the Ferrari, to be honest. Chuck that on the track. Wait, he's controlling his mobile phone? What the fuck? It's going to be a second. It'll be close to qualifying. It's just practice. I hope so, Stick, but it's not looking good right now. I've not seen this in ages. I have not seen this in ages. Anyways, guys, that wraps up practice 3, the last practice session of the weekend. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the follow button down below. Now, the stream is not ending. We're staying live all the way through to qualifying. We've got the F2 sprint race to watch. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, the follow button down below. Now, if you're watching on YouTube or TikTok, what's this radio? Dungeons are not working properly, mate. Something's wrong with the gear shifts. Oof. All right, let's actually go through the orders. So we got Piastri, 5 tenths up on his teammate, who's 2 tenths up on Leclerc. So the McLarens are 7 tenths ahead of the next best team, which is Leclerc at the moment. Like, what the fuck? Norris making a mistake with his lap. He needs to clean that up. Leclerc P3, Russell P4, Verstappen P5, Hadja best the rest, Antonelli P7, Alonso P8, Hamilton way down P9, Lawson P10, Bortoletto and Hulkenberg looking good for Sauber and those new upgrades. Sainz P13, Williams not looking like they normally do. Sonoda P14, Stroll P15, Gasly P16, Colapinto P17, getting off the back row. Ocon P18, Albon P19, and Bam at P20. That Haas, once again, looking terrible in practice and probably will be bad in quali, but then they'll turn it around in the race like they always do. But yeah, guys, that's it for the session. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the follow button down below. If you're watching on YouTube or TikTok right now, come over to the Twitch stream. We're going to be staying live all the way through to qualifying. We've got the F2 sprint race to watch. We've got highlights from the previous years to watch, so come join us. But otherwise, that is it for me for now. I'll see you guys either on Twitch or later today for qualifying. Goodbye.